So the last and final part is going to be how to hit legend in 2K22.
This world is such a, and when I say this world, I mean it. I don't mean in the ideal sense. I mean in every day, every little thing you do. It's such a gimme, gimme, gimme.
What's up, everybody? It's Agent So Fresh. Yo, 2K just posted their updates. I'm going to be breaking down all the 2K news so that way you guys are informed on what's going to be coming through. So they just posted this yesterday. So let's take a look to see all the new things that are going to be coming to 2K22. So this is the pre-launch courtside report. They just posted this. One of the things that they break down is that the year is going to be broken up into 6 different seasons, and one season is going to last 6 weeks long. This is absolutely great because big games are already doing this. Games like Call of Duty, Rainbow Six, all these big games, Fortnite, all these big games have already been doing this. So I'm really happy to see that 2K has been implementing this next year for 2K22. So this is a breakdown between when they're going to have the actual seasons. Like I said, it's broken up between 6 different weeks, and it's looking like we're going to have 8 seasons total for the whole year. So each season is going to have 40 different levels. In order for you to reach that level, you're going to have to earn some XP. The way they mentioned that you're going to earn the XP is by playing My Career, The Park, Pro-Am, Rec, and it said certain events, and also by different scavenger hunts. The good thing is that they mentioned that the new seasons is going to be for current gen and for next gen. So that's good because I didn't like how they broke up the 2 different games last year. I didn't like how current gen was a whole different game between next gen. For this year, I want them to be combined. I know that there's still going to be 2 different games, but at least it's going to have the same rep system and it's going to have the same seasons. So these are some of the rep rewards. It's looking like level 28, you're going to get some kind of double XP. You're going to get different types of cosmetics. You're going to get some skates to move around the neighborhood or the city, depending on what game you're going to get. But one thing that's pretty interesting that I see here is the +1 mid-range attribute. So that means between different seasons, you're going to get the chance to get different attribute awards within that season. This is a big thing, especially now that they're implementing. It's brand new. It's something that you're going to want to keep aware. This is going to be a huge thing that you're going to want to keep in mind when you're making your player. So when you make your player, you're going to adjust the attributes. If we're going to be getting +1 mid-range, that means somewhere along the rep system in the season, there's going to be some 3-point shooting. There's going to be some slashing, rebounding, different attributes. It's not just going to be mid-range. So it's something that you're going to want to think about when you're making your player, that there's a possibility that you might earn +1 3-point shot, +1 dribbling, +1 rebounding, whatever the case may be. They haven't mentioned anything on if you have to be a certain build or a certain pie chart to get that actual rep reward. I don't see why they would implement that, but it's something, like I said, to keep in mind, because maybe only shooters can get plus attributes on shooting or rebounding for rebounders, for centers. Maybe it might maybe it might vary from the positions. We don't know yet. It's something just to keep in mind. So there is going to be 40 levels in here. It's looking like at level 37, you're going to be able to create your own custom tuxedo. There's going to be more double XP, badge points. This is another thing that you're going to want to keep in mind because it's going to affect the way you make your build in the beginning of the season. One big crucial thing that I'm thinking is that I feel like 2K is going to reset everything after you complete the season, because I just don't believe that 2K will give you free attributes and free badge points just to have every single build overpowered. Let's say there's 3 or 4 different +1 badge point extras in the rep system for the season. By the time all 8 seasons are done, you're going to have all these extra badges. So I feel like once you complete the season, once the new season comes through, I have a big feeling that 2K might wipe away those extra points. I don't know. I hope that they don't. But at the same time, it's making me think about how overpowered the builds are going to be by the end of, as we get closer and closer towards the end of the year. Another thing too that I see is that it says +1 mid-range and there's a sleeve. So does this mean that you have to wear that sleeve to get that +1 mid-range? Maybe that will balance out certain things throughout the year. Like, let's say you wear one for mid-range and another one for a 3-point shot, you know, and then let's say there's another sleeve for slashing. So now you have to choose, you want the +1 3-point and the +1 slashing. We don't know. What happens if you don't put it on? Are you going to get the extra attributes? Or is this sleeve just cosmetic and you automatically just get +1 mid-range? We don't know, but it's actually very exciting. I'm so glad that 2K is thinking outside the box and it's putting all these brand new things in the new game. So far, 2K22, it's looking like it's going to be a great time. It looks like there's going to be a lot of content with the seasons, with the events. So it's looking pretty good. I don't want to set myself up too high because I don't want to set that bar, you know, because every single year, whenever the game launches, it's always a big disappointment. So I don't want to get myself too excited. So in the report, it also mentions that there's going to be, for current gen, there's going to be a cruise ship, some sort of cruise ship that's going to take you to a Caribbean island. I honestly feel like we're not really going to be playing basketball on the ship when it's actually sailing. I feel like there's going to be some sort of cutscene in the My Career that you end up on a boat and then you sail off to the Caribbean and then the boat docks somewhere and then you're able to use the boat. There might be maybe like the twos court on the boat, because I mean, how many courts can you fit on an actual cruise ship? I mean, I don't know. It might be one big giant cruise ship with different parks, but it also mentions that you're going to be able to showcase your skills on the top side of a cruise ship. So I'm assuming it's the very top. Like I said, the very top of a cruise ship is not that big, so it might fit maybe a couple courts. But it says right here that also the world's most picture square island courts. So like I said, I think it's going to be a cruise ship. There's going to be some sort of cutscene animation. The boat is going to sail off of the cruise ship. It's going to dock somewhere. You're going to get off, and there's going to be a bunch of different courts on the island, and there might be a couple courts on the actual cruise ship. Or they might just save it for events. Whenever an event pops off, it might be on top of the cruise ship. And then whenever there's no events, you just play on the island. We don't know yet, but it's just something to keep in mind of. So the last and final part is going to be how to hit legend in 2K22. Before I tell you guys how to do it, make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any videos. I'm going to be posting very consistently on this channel, so you're not going to want to miss out on any 2K news. So in order for you to actually hit legend in 2K22, it says that you're going to have to complete 4 seasons out of the 8 seasons in the full year. It also mentions that you don't have to complete them consecutively. So that means that you can complete season 1, not complete season 2, complete season 3 and 4, not complete season 5, and complete season 6. And you're going to be able to still hit legend in 2K22. As long as you finish 4 seasons, you're going to be able to take advantage of the legend rewards, whatever the case may be. I'm pretty sure it's going to be the same thing that it's always been the past couple of years. As far as hitting legend in 2K22, I strongly hope that hitting legend is easier. Every single year we buy 2K and 90% of the people that play it never hit legend. They never even hit Elite 2. Because it's absolutely hard to hit. It's such a grind. You have to have a full dedicated team to play. The only times that you were able to do it was back in 2K18, I believe, when it was the road to 99. But even yet, it was still absolutely hard. Like, you had to play My Career like 10 hours a day just to do it. So it mentions you have to complete 4 different seasons. And in one of the pictures, it says, in order for you to earn XP, you can earn it from the park, the My Team, the wreck, the events, the different like little scavenger hunts, and also it mentions my career. So it's looking like you don't have to grind in the park to hit legend this year, which is good. I was hoping for them to bring it back, because sometimes it's just too hard to rep up in the actual park, because it takes a long time to get games. Once you start hitting elite levels, people don't even want to play against you no more. People will just start running from you. So it's super hard to get constant games unless you're like a big YouTuber that just gets games like crazy. So now you don't always have to play in the park to earn that XP. You can play in the My Career. You can play with your boys in the actual park, rep up, but whenever you don't have your friends that are online, you can just hop on My Career and earn the XP that way, which will help you complete the season. And once you're done completing the 4 seasons, you'll hit that legend. Like I said, I just hope that they make it easier, because I'm sick and tired of getting the game, grinding, and not being able to hit it just because it's absolutely impossible to hit. In 2K20, I hit Elite 3, and I could not for the life of me make that bar move, that last bar move. I ended up just Elite 3 in 2K20. It was just too damn hard. I think I finished with like 40%, but hopefully for 2K22, it's a lot easier. Hopefully I get to actually hit legend and it won't be such a grind, especially if you're able to do it through the My Career. I don't mind the My Career at all, as long as the points is evenly balanced through the whole, through all the different game modes, then I have no issues with it. If you get the same amount of XP playing My Career as you do in the park, or as you do in the rec, or whatever, you know, or maybe you just might have a 1.5 times multiplier in the My Career, whatever the case may be, I don't mind it. I don't mind it at all, because I don't mind putting up My Career, watching Netflix right next to me while I'm trying to level up my guy. I honestly do miss it. I don't like repping up in the park anymore. Let me know what you guys think. You might agree, you might disagree, but I feel like with this way, a lot more average players will be able to hit legend this next year and take full advantage of the badges. And for the people that are saying, oh, well, you know, all these bums are going to be getting legends or whatever the case may be. Well, at the end of the day, they're My Career players and they're going to be bums anyway. So there's no point, you know, to really be complaining, because if they're going to be booty, they're going to be booty regardless, even with the extra badges. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think of the new updates. Let me know what you think about 2K22. So far, it sounds pretty good. Are you going to get it? Are you not going to get it? Are you going to wait? Let me know in the comments down below. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you on the next video.